perfectly. Blame assigns fault, blocks insight. Bandage applies surface fixes, adds complexity, hides stress. Burnout is the result sustaining that load exhausts people, erodes leadership, which makes you ask a critical pond reflection. Are we solving the problem or just smothering the signals? And the costs of this burnout are immense for employees. Confusion, fear, frustration. For supervisors, impossible pressure, no real authority. For leaders, moral injury and lost credibility.
Moral injury, that's a powerful term.
It is. It's not just burnout. It's deep distress from being forced, often by bad systems, to act against your own values.
Okay, and finally, there's the surface I-soothe stagnate trap. Miller warns that the most dangerous failures aren't always the loud, explosive ones. They're often quiet. Incident reports might slow down, metrics look good, dashboards turn green. Leadership breathes easier.
Seems like progress.
Yeah, but the book warns, silence is not safety. Silence is often suppression.
So, a critical system check here is this healthy or just quiet? Surface indicators, audit scores, low incident rates can be really misleading. Below the surface, risk is building up, issues are hidden. People might have just stopped reporting things because nothing changes anyway, which leads to a really profound pond reflection. Have people stopped failing or just stopped telling?
And when those weak signals do surface occasionally, there's often what Miller calls a soothe reflex, minimizing them. Let's not overreact or, we'll take care of it soon.
Kicking the can down the road.
Exactly. It dismisses real signals as just noise.
This raises a really vital question for all of us. What early signals are we talking ourselves out of investigating? What are we dismissing because it's uncomfortable?
The stagnation trap is the grim result. Ignored signals, more workarounds, cultural fatigue, eroding trust, and eventually missed warnings that lead to bigger failures. Miller's surface soothe a stagnate loop shows it clearly. Surface visible wins, ignore on deeper issues, soothe discomfort, delay redesign, allow silent risk, stagnate by avoiding hard truths until failure is normalized and hidden.
And that really urges us to check the pond. Is our quiet culture the result of real strength or suppression? Are people safe or just silent?
So after going through all these traps, the big question is, okay, what do we do? How do we break these cycles? Miller outlines 5 critical disciplines for these pond builder leaders.
The first one is Discipline 1, system ownership, that common idea of holding people accountable. Miller argues it's often just scapegoating. True accountability starts with leaders owning the systems they create, tolerate, or ignore, the core truth. You cannot manage your way out of broken design.
It makes sense why leaders often default to managing people, though, right? People are visible, their behavior is observable. Systems are, often invisible until they break down, so you manage what you can see.
That's the instinct. But as a leader, you own the processes, the tools, the time, the capacity, the information, the pace, the conflicting demands, all of it. When failure repeats, it's a system issue demanding your attention as the owner. His system ownership audit has key questions. Was the expectation clear? Was the process practical in reality? Were the right tools there? Enough time, enough support? And truthfully, have we seen this before? Because a pattern signals a design problem, not just a person problem. So we have to check the pond asking, would an average performer succeed here or struggle like the last person? If the answer is struggle, the system's the issue.
Okay, discipline 2, capacity engineering. We hear so much about the optimization myth, max output, cut waste, eliminate all margin. Sounds efficient.
Sounds great on a spreadsheet.
Right. But Miller argues it creates profound fragility.
A key system check here is, are we optimizing for dashboards or for real-life variability? Because the real world is variable. Things happen. People get sick. Machines break. Shipments are late. Resilient systems prepare for disruption. Capacity engineering means designing with space for recovery, flex, reality. Capacity isn't waste, it's protection. Margin isn't inefficiency, it's foresight. That's a huge shift.
So the design time question becomes, what buffers do we need to build in so we stay stable when things inevitably go wrong?
Yeah, the danger of these redline systems is huge. They collapse under strain, they require heroics just to function day to day, and they hide how brittle they are. He outlines focus areas, time, staffing, equipment, information, even leadership capacity. Buffering each one protects against specific vulnerabilities. A powerful pond reflection here. Are we building systems for sustainable performance or for punishment, where people are constantly at their breaking